Welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 4th-ranked team, Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, but let's get this game going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away and get this game going. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Handoff to the single back. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Second down after that short completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give, and it works. The first down to the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
And then first down, they go right back to him. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Second down after that previous play. To the air, it's Jamania. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after the quarterback, make some adjustments, and come up with a nice sack.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. Receiver makes the grab. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Tailback with another carry. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third down, it's a handoff. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, no, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
Point after, not right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball up to the 28.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
First down and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to extend the play. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play, big game, spotted down near the 37. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Shotgun formation, here's an inside give.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense operating from the pistol. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
Penn State 14, Florida State 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Jamania. The sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The sack sets up second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Finding space at the 20. And he'll be brought down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense blows up and stuffs him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. The Noles have first and 10 here. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on third down. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Long enough and good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's found some room at the 45. Can he take it all the way? At the 10 now. Touchdown, Florida State. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
How about the safety here, just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker, so let's check out that. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it for a big gain. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a first down. It's an option look. He's past the marker and still going. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
And the Nittany Lions line up with a 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now.
And the Florida State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? In the clear at the 25. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. Pistol. Can they pick up the first on the ground? He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. For that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. And the Noles will send the punt team onto the field. And this will be fair caught about the 15. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
High completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He pulls it in for a big gain. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to run the hurry up.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. It's a short return. They make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. No huddle here for the offense. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. And, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. The ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Pressure is coming. He's going to take off. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Important second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Moves the ball up to the 30.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Second down play coming up. You cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the running back takes the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Looking to throw. It's Jamania. Bringing pressure. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Now, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And the Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And they'll kick it away here. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looks right for a quick completion. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. They'll feed the back again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. To the air, it's Jamania. Touchdown, Seminoles. They'll take the lead in the 2nd half.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT puts them up 3.
That makes the score Florida State 24, Penn State 21.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
Penn State Nittany Lions will take over first and 10.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second and short. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
You know, it's not always the flashy play. It's not always you have to throw for a big touchdown or make a huge run as a quarterback. Sometimes it's just being efficient. Take what the defense gives you, move the sticks, keep the drive alive. That's the energy, that's the momentum you really want to play with as a quarterback.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough for a first down here. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Took contact on the throw. It's caught downfield.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Florida State 24, Penn State 21.
Here we go. first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. QB decides to keep it here. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it?
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
And the Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. And the defense wraps him up.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Direct snap to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Oh, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
He knocks this one right through. And we are tied up now here in the 4th quarter.
And I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Here's the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Touchdown, Penn State. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Knowles. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot, they can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Extra point is up and good, and we're now tied here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Play action here on first down. It's a very quick throwaway. No man in the area, and here comes the flag for intentional grounding. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Gets made on the out route. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Caught quickly. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. To throw, it's Jamania. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Florida State. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
With the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. And the quarterback dropping back, running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Lets it go quickly. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Complementary football, really in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
They've moved the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You know, a first down would have been nice here, Chris. Now it brings up a fourth down and an interesting decision. You go the conventional route, kick the field goal, go up by a couple possessions, or do you get aggressive and go for it?
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And he knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's running out of time here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Second down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He breaks free.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Drops back, looking to throw on third and forever. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
First and goal here for the offense. And it's a kneel down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. So a good W here. Their season is up.